All right, Shalom. First and foremost, I want to give all praise to Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushai, Ba'ashem Ruchakodash. Double honors to the apostle, elders, great millstone, and salute honors to you brothers out there preaching his word, sharing truth. All right, I have this article here. Do a little lesson on it. It's coming from Zero Hedge, right? It's titled, Putin pulls out of attending BRICS, which is Brazil, Russia, India, China, and South Africa summit over arrest warrant dilemma. Okay. South Africa now says Russian President Vladimir Putin will not attend the BRICS summit hosted in the country next month. As of just within the last days, the Kremlin was signaling he was committed to attending in person, despite the International Criminal Court arrest warrant hanging over him. Okay? So that's why he's not going to the summit, man. Because, of course, the ICC is a agency made up, by the beast nations, So he's just playing it safe, staying in his own country. Okay. South Africa's Deputy President Paul Mashatile said in a recent statement, "We understand we are bound by the Rome Statute, but we can't invite someone and then you arrest them. You can't understand our dilemma. You can't understand our dilemma." He said Rome Statute, so America and NATO and the EU countries are basically the Rome system all over again. Okay. And Yahweh Shem Yahushai set up Russia, China, India, especially Russia. Because in the scriptures, the Lord set up Russia to be the adversary against America in the European Union. Okay. Let's continue on. BBC is reporting the change in plans Wednesday, writing that the announcement comes after South Africa's leader said that any attempt to arrest Vladimir Putin would be a declaration of war against Russia. Oh, yeah, if that happens, man, it's a wrap. But we're in the beginning of sorrows, like Yahushua said in Matthew 24. You will hear wars and rumors of wars. Okay? You have plagues and pestilence, but the end is not yet. Okay? So this war from Russia, it's the Battle of Armageddon. That's when it really get popping, when you have boots on the ground in the Middle East. That's really World War III. We're not at that point yet. Okay, but the Lord is putting the spirit in these Russians to completely hate America. Okay, let's see. Putin decided to participate in the BRICS summit via video conferencing, so he's going to be in video conferencing. It will be a full-fledged participation. Kremlin spokesperson Dmitry Peskov confirmed to RIA Novosti. Foreign Minister Sergei Lavrov will attend, representing Russia. Okay. So yeah, man. So they basically they're trying to corner the bear, man. When you corner a bear and keep on poking at it, which they're doing right now against the Russian President Vladimir Putin. Something big's gonna happen. Okay, and the dollar is gonna be attacked. Okay. So yeah, I just want to bring out that little article. Let me jump to the scriptures here. Ezekiel 38. verse 10. So if you read up, it tells you about Gog and Magog, which are the Russians. Also, in the scriptures, talk about the Medes, which are the Russians. Okay. But in this particular chapter, Ezekiel 38, talking about Gog and Magog, which are the Russians, and they're going to be set up as like a big brother to these smaller nations, Iran, Ethiopia, Libya, But jumping down to verse 10, right? It said, "Thus saith the Lord Yahweh, it shall come to pass that at that time, at the same time, shall things come into thy mind, and thou shalt think an evil thought. Okay? And thou shalt say, I will go up to the land of unwalled villages." And what's that land of unwalled villages? That's America, man. America is scriptures say, a virgin daughter of Babylon. Okay? America's known as Babylon according to the Bible. And it's a virgin because it never received, never had like a real major war, since like the, Esau building this little country up. But other than that, I'm talking about like the, Civil War and Revolutionary War and, as Edomite shit. But actual country on the other side of the world, okay, waging war with America on its own soil, that never happened, okay? I mean, you could say Pearl Harbor because, that was like a little battle, but it wasn't, it wasn't like a war, Basically, the missiles that Russia gonna shoot off, that's gonna come into the land of America, okay? And that not gonna have nothing to protect it. Yeah, they say they got the missile defense systems and all that, but the Lord gonna shut that down when Russia shoot its missiles over here, man. And Russia is not the only one gonna be shooting their missiles over here. Russia is gonna be the spearhead of these countries shooting their missiles, but also America's allies that it has now, the European Union, gonna shoot its missiles over here in America, okay? But this scripture is talking about the Russians. They're gonna shoot their missiles on America, man. And thou shalt say, I will go up to the land of unwalled villages, and I will go to them that are at rest. And that's the majority of the American populace here in America. They're at rest. That dwell safely, all of them dwelling without walls, and having neither bars nor gates. Because in the ancient world, a country was protected by walls. Okay, walls and brick fences and stuff like that, big walls. But America's not protected by any walls or anything. Okay, because they have the the Atlantic Ocean, Pacific Ocean, But you can shoot missiles over that. That's why the Lord created the intercontinental ballistic missile. Okay. So hey, America keep on poking the bear, and soon enough, we're not at that time yet. We're still at the beginning of sorrows. The Lord gonna out Russia think that evil thought and shoot their missiles over here, man. Okay. So, you can go to Isaiah, 13th chapter. I'm gonna grab it real quick. We're talking about Russia shooting the missiles, right? Isaiah 13. Let's see. And 17. Behold, I will stir up the Medes, which are the Russians, Okay, scriptures. Ezekiel 38 is Gog and Magog, but in Isaiah 13 is the Medes. Okay, I believe Jeremiah as well. Against them which shall not regard silver, and as for gold, they should not delight in it. Yeah, it ain't no amount of substance you can pay the Russians off. I'm talking about America. America can't pay no amount of substance, money, gold or silver. You can't pay off the Russians, so stop hating you. All right. Verse 18, their bowls shall also dash the young men to pieces, and they shall have no pity on the fruit of the womb. Their eyes shall not spare children. And Babylon, which is America, the glory of kingdoms, the beauty of Chaldeans' excellency, shall be as when Yahweh overthrew Sodom and Gomorrah. How was Sodom and Gomorrah overthrown? Well, basically the angels split the atom and create fire and brimstone and destroy Sodom and Gomorrah. And fire. Sodom and Gomorrah 2.0 is the thermonuclear missiles. That's the modern day fire and brimstone. Okay, and that's how the Lord is going to destroy Babylon, America. Fire and brimstone, which are the missiles. It shall never be inhabited, neither shall it be dwelt in from generation to generation. Yeah, so America's not going to be have no people over here. Okay, all the people that that the missiles destroy, they're done. Ain't nobody come from other countries over here to America and set up shop. None of that. It's gonna be, I'm gonna just read it. Neither shall the Arabian pinch tent there. Yep, the Ishmaelites, they're not coming over here setting up their businesses. Or them GOOKs. Neither shall the shepherds make their fold there. Nope. But wild beasts of the desert shall lie there, and their houses shall be full of doleful creatures, and owls shall dwell there, and satyrs shall dance there. So when you go back, so basically these are desert creatures are going to be over here in America. Okay, America's going to be the only habitation, not the only, but it's going to be inhabited with desert creatures. Okay, and when you go to Ezekiel 38, that's basically that evil thought. The Lord gonna have Russia to shoot their missiles over here in America, which is Great Babylon. Okay, so that's a beautiful thing, man. The bear is being poked, being provoked. Okay, being agitated. So that's pretty much all I got. Shalom.